Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. What's going on? What's going on with the goes ons? Happy Tuesday, truthful and tenacious, tenacious and truthful. Happy Tuesday. We are back again with another episode of SRDaily. I am your boy, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston, episode 345 of SRDaily. 345 episodes in, and we are live here. We are live on now the platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love. How y'all doing? Sefu Sankofa. What's going on, my brother? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Hit that share button. Come on in, come on in. Nori Vass, what's going on, love? Peace and love. What is happening? What is happening? Tuning in from LIC. My brothers in Long Island City. What's the deal? What's the deal? Happy Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. Rolling right along, man. You guys see how fast time is moving. It ain't waiting for nobody. It's just rolling and rolling and rolling. And either you roll with it or you gut run over. But we are back again with another episode. Super grateful, super excited. I got some really good sleep last night. I was in bed by 10 o'clock. We were like, yo, yeah, it's bedtime, right? And that's a good thing. Good thing to be in bed by 10 o'clock. Slept a little longer than I wanted to, but I needed the rest, right? I needed the rest. There's been a lot happening mentally, emotionally, physically even, right? With back injury and a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm glad to say that I'm ready to get back to my workouts. I haven't worked out in over 3 weeks. Over 3 weeks I haven't worked out. It's been brutal mentally, right? Haven't even really acknowledged that. I haven't been able to work out, something that I've done consistently pretty much for the last 3 years, which is something I haven't ever done. I've never been a workout guy, all right? I used to just play sports and things like that, but never really worked out, push-ups, pull-ups, and all of the stuff consistently. But the last few years I've been consistent. But things happen, man. But I feel great, right? Got a little tightness. Looking to book a massage the end of this week or early next week, so I can get back right and really gear up for the summer, man. Get ready for the rest of the spring and the summer. And I got some things to do. I got some programs and things to build and things to complete. Right, I got a lot to complete, man. I'm so behind, but we are here. We are live, coping with news. Sending you love, sending you love, sending you love, sending you love. My sister, hit me up separately if you would like to share your news and you need any support. You know where to find me. I am here. I'm online. You got my information. You can definitely hit me up. We are family. We go way back. So don't hesitate to hit me. My number, inbox me, DM me. All right, and let's chat. See how I can support you. But Mona Love, what's going on, baby girl in the gym, doing what you like to do. Doing what you need to do so you can stay fine as ever. You're fine ass. But yo, we are going to get started. Please do hit that share button. Share this live with 5 to 10 of your people who may be interested in tuning in. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Don't keep the good news to yourself. Don't keep the good vibes to yourself. Spread the love to your peoples. You know what I mean? Hit that share button, guys. Spread the love to your peoples. Let them know what's going on. Let them know about the show. Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are here 5 days a week. Spread that love, guys. Spread that love. Spread that love. We're going to get the show started once again. We'll start with our first segment of the day. Jonathan Joseph, what's going on, my brother? Start with our first segment of the day. Is a quote of the day, and it is a quote from a song. I was on the train this morning, headed home, and this thing just popped in my head as I was writing my notes. Oh, my love is all I have, and my dreams are very special. But that first line, oh, my love is all I have. All my love is all I have. That's the quote of the day. Iconic line, iconic song. 100% true. All my love. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. Everything else we think we have, from the houses to the cars to the children to the spouses, every single thing is transient. Your degrees, transient. Everything is transitory. Everything changes. Everything is going to mean less and less and less and less and less when you're gone. The only thing that we have is our essence, is our love. Everything is transient. You gotta know this. All you take with you when you leave is your legacy. All you take with you is your legacy, not just in what you've built, right? Because that's cool, but if you treated people terribly, then like it probably won't last more than one generation. But it's how you treat people. It's how you treat people, and that's a reflection and an expression of your love for yourself, your love for humanity, your love for life, your love for the planet, your love for life and love itself, right? Like that's all we got. That's all we got. We ain't got. I got nothing else. All I got is my love and my creativity. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. I don't, because things happen and things change and everything is going to be lost. Everything is going to shift. Every single thing is going to shift. Everything will be different when you leave, when we leave. If we treated people well enough, right? Including your children. So people build businesses, right? And they treat their children like crap. They treat their family like crap. And then they die and they think that their children and their family can take over the business. But they end up not. And then the business ends up dying with them. So treat people right. Instill hope, love, faith, courage, confidence in people, right? Make people feel good being around you. Make people want to be around you. Make people want to talk to you. Make people want to communicate with you, right? And the only way to do that is by being a good person. And good, we know, is subjective, but like treating people how you want to be treated, showing love, giving more than you take, right? And I understand that sometimes you can't give certain things, but you can always give your time. You can always give your energy. You can always give your ideas. Always. That's something you can always give, whether you have money or not, right? Like, and I get it, you may not be able to give so much time, but you can give an idea, right? You can give some encouragement, right? That's all expressions and reflections of your love, of your essence, of who you is, who you be, and how you be, right? So like all my love is all I have. That's all I got. That's all I got. Yo, Ken Brown, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my brother Ken Brown Sr.? Thank you so much for tuning in, my brother. Food says, so true. Time can be kind and brutal. You have to make the best of every moment. Life with no regrets. Absolutely. If death is what we are, okay, he dropped it. If death is what we are truly here preparing for, then let it not be feared, but honored as the sacred threshold into something greater, a returning, a revealing, a reuniting with the source from which we came. If death is an afterlife, went in. I don't, was you able to put the whole comment in? Because I don't see the whole. I don't see the whole thing, my brother. I don't know if the whole comment was because it's a long comment, and I ain't know that. Well, I don't know if it long comment will show up here. It's probably on Facebook, but I read as much as I can. If death is an afterlife with many rooms, which room is your soul drawn to? What are you making reservations for? Not just with your lips, but with what you write in your story called life. Each day we are architects of eternity. Every decision, every intention, every act of compassion, and then that's where the comment cuts off. Super powerful, super dope. This reminds me of something that I've read in The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall, one of the greatest volumes ever comprised, right? Like absolutely incredible book. But yeah, we're gonna leave that up for a second. We're gonna move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment is beautiful Tuesday, April 15th. Our need to know news is on Carmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, the young man. Story is crazy story. If you haven't heard, in Texas, a young black teenager was accused of stabbing and killing a white kid. The story made waves on social media over the last few weeks. The young boy was incarcerated. People pulled up pictures of him holding a gun that wasn't a real gun, and they cropped it out to make it seem like it was just him, but he was with these other white boys holding guns. You know how they like to paint our children. They like to paint our children in the worst light possible. I haven't followed the story too closely. I have read some clips. I have, saw some briefings, but I hadn't followed it closely. But today we are going to read an article from people.com, A family of Texas teenager accused of killing track rival has raised more than $80K for his legal defense. No, this is last year. I want to hold on one second. We want to go here. He is home now. He is home. He is home. I want to find a good article. See, these articles be tough, right? Because you know how they like to paint out people. They like to paint out people in the worst light possible. And so you got to find a good article, right? Family of killer Carmelo Anthony to buy a new house, right? Family of killer. Well, yeah, they got to buy a new house and security, but the way they frame us, man, it's terrible, right? But we know we don't control the media, right? We don't control mainstream media, so of course this is how they're going to portray us. They're going to portray us the way they always portrayed us, as animals, as trash, as all of this stuff, right? So we gotta. That's why we need our own independent media sources. The ones that we have, we need to support more, right? Let's see what the New York Post has to say, right? They didn't call him a killer, right? Let's see what they say. Rivals.com, Carmelo Anthony 2025 safety. Let's read here. New York Post. Carmelo Anthony walks free on $250K bond, house arrest, and stabbing death of Austin Metcalf. Let's read this article, man. This is tough, right? It's always tough when teenagers get into it and one loses their life, right? And again, I haven't followed the story too closely, but from what I gathered, it was just a very unfortunate situation. The Texas teen accused of fatally stabbing another high schooler at a track meet was released from jail Monday after posting a reduced $250,000 bond and will remain on house arrest until his trial. A judge in Collin County slashed the 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony's initial $1 million bond and said he may await trial at home with an ankle monitor and 24-hour supervision from his parents or an adult designee. Bail was $1 million. Insane. Anthony has been locked in Collin County Jail for allegedly stabbing Austin Metcalf, also 17, in the heart during a fight over a seat at a track meet on April 2nd. He is charged with first-degree murder. Insane. I'm just looking at these boys and insane. Witnesses told cops Metcalf tried to shove Anthony, who attended a rival high school, out of a pop-up tent when Anthony grabbed a knife from his backpack and stabbed Metcalf in the heart, leaving him to bleed out in his twin brother's arms. So what I gathered was they were at this track meet, right? He was sitting in a tent, which is owned by the team, which is owned by, staff. Another high schooler doesn't have the right to come and tell you, get out the tent, move, right? You can't just do that. You can't do that. That's bullying. And we know that in those situations, in these schools, that's bullying because he's black. He's black. We understand that it's a rival high school, but and this is why some of these rivalries, man, we need, the language got to change. Because young people who don't have the mental capacities too often take things too far. Like, you part of the ops, you part of the other team, and it's like, oh, we're playing sports. It's okay with teenagers. It's not that serious, right? But let's keep reading. The lowered bond came 1 week after Anthony's attorney said they would ask the court to lower the absolutely excessive $1 million bond, and also asked that the local district attorney to make a quote-unquote a better determination of the charges. The stone-faced teen said nothing to reporters Monday afternoon as he walked out of the Collin County jail where he had just been sprung from after posting bond. Even if the boy is convicted of first-degree murder, he will not face the death penalty, Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis revealed last week. This makes me want to cry, right? Convicted of first-degree murder. Man, it's so messed up, for us. The Supreme Court has said not only can you not seek the death penalty against someone who committed a crime when they're 17, you can't even get them life without parole. That would not be something we could do even if we wanted to. You shouldn't even want to. It's fucking insane. Shouldn't even want to get this young boy life. What happened? This happened. What should be the consequences? Okay, it should be something. I don't know what it should be, but it shouldn't be fucking long prison sentence. It shouldn't be none of that, because if it was reversed, we know it wouldn't be that, man. Anthony himself allegedly told police he was acting in self-defense, and his family claimed the narrative being spread is false, unjust, and harmful on the GiveSendGold.com fundraiser for their legal fees. That fundraiser has raked in more than $415,000 so far. Those proceeds will help the family retain two hotshot Dallas lawyers with a history of headlining grabbing, with a history of headline grabbing racial justice cases. One, Kim Cole, represented black teen Harriet Becton after a viral video from McKinney, Texas, showed a cop slamming and pinning her to the ground at a pool party. Cole managed to win a $148,850 settlement for Becton from the McKinney Police Department, and the officer resigned. The officer who resigned. Anthony's other attorney, Billy Clark, became a professional mediator after a 20-year career in the Air Force. In a recent statement, the pair of attorneys directed people to the Anthony family fundraiser, but they also emphasized that a previous GoFundMe page claiming to be set up by Carmelo himself was fake. The bogus GoFundMe page, which has been taken down, had claimed Carmelo was jumped and that Metcalf smashed his phone, among other salacious details. This is insane, guys. This is insane. Yo, DJ, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, brother? Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. This is insane, y'all. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane. But like I said, this is how they treat our children. Our children seem to never get the benefit of the doubt. Our people never seem to get the benefit of the doubt. We're never, like, they can't see us as being victims, although like they violated us for centuries. They can't see us as being attacked. They can't. They just don't see it as being like we just chilling. We just want to play sports. We just want to have a good time. We ain't here for the bullshit. We ain't here for the BS. We ain't here for the drama. They seem to not believe that. That's terrible. So we send love out to brother Carmelo. We send love out to his family. And we send love to the young man who was killed, right? Because like we're not here for that. We're not here to praise the death of one and celebrate the freedom of another. No, man, that's an unfortunate situation. Unfortunate situation, right? But these fucking young people, young white people, gotta stop thinking they could just bully black kids. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't, get out the seat. Move. You can't do that to people, man. Like, this bullying mindset. Gosh. Guy tried to bully me in prison, not a white guy, another black kid, told me to get out the seat. It wasn't his seat. Right, I'm in the dome. We in the day room. It's not his seat. It's cube numbers. I know his cube. It's not your seat, bro. Nah, get up. I said get up. I was sitting there, bro. It's not your seat. No, you wasn't. Just as they was about to call a count, he snuffed me, punched me in my face. Bullying. It's terrible. So we had a fight the next morning because it was count time. Night was over, right? But about 6 in the morning, we fought. Right? We went to the bathroom and we had a fight. 6 in the morning. We fought for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Had some people there. Nobody jumped in. Right, I remember waking my man up. Right, so the kid who did that to me, he was in a gang. He was blood. Right, it was a blood dome. A lot of bloods there. Again, I'm not in that, but I'm pretty cool. I'm not the toughest, but I'm just a good person, man. And I woke this man up. I was like, "Yo, your man snuffed me. Like, we got to fight. Like, tell him meet me in the bathroom." Right? He was like, "Yo, there's a blood house, right?" He said, "Well, I ain't gonna jump in, but like, and I'm not gonna let nobody else jump in, but like, it could get crazy." I'm like, "Nah, he snuffed me. We got to fight." We went to the bathroom and we fought, and that was that, right? And like, but you gotta stop bullying people, man. Like, that shit is whack. Shit is whack. Telling people to get out of something you don't own, not your house, not your seat, not your tent. You can't just put people out, man. You can't do that. It's not yours. Fucking shit. Let's move right along, guys, to our third segment of the day. Our tip of the day. Excuse me. Today's tip is to stop freaking procrastinating. Oh, gosh, this is a tip for me just as much as it is for anybody else. Stop procrastinating. Stop the freaking procrastinating, please. And I know it could be challenging. I understand that it could be challenging. And there could be a myriad of reasons, of factors that lead to a person procrastinating, but it got to stop. It got to stop, because not only does the thing not get done when maybe it should get done, and how it should get done, right? By the people who should be doing it or could be doing it if you act right in time. But you could end up spending a lot more money to do the thing and or keep the thing, right? You can spend a lot more money when you procrastinate because, let's say, fees, taxes, right? You end up spending more money, right? You end up not making money, right? Oh man, it's a lesson learned right here. I've learned that lesson this past week, right? This past week with the money I've had to pay for some stuff, man. That's really just because of my procrastination and not acting when I'm supposed to act on things. I feel it. I feel it, guys. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And I really, really, really would like you all to stop procrastinating. Let's all stop procrastinating. Let's all 5-second rule. Do it now. Call a person. Do it now. Let's launch this thing. Do it now. All right. And I know that everything is not. I know everything can't be like do it now for real. But like whatever you can do now, do now. Don't put it off until tomorrow. Don't put off to tomorrow what could and should be done today. Don't put off until tomorrow what could and should be done today. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to the people who love you, who support you, who believe in you, who are rooting for you, who are there with you. Don't do that. Don't do it. 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 Get it done. Take action. Take radical action, massive action. Tony Robbins speaks about that. Radical, massive action. That's the only way to change your life. It's not the planning. You got to plan, but planning doesn't change your life. Right? Strategizing, you got to strategize, but strategizing doesn't change your life. It can lead to your life being changed. Planning, strategizing, organizing, all of those things, 100%. But then the only thing that's going to change your life is the radical action. The only thing that's going to change your life is taking the risk. The only thing that's going to change your life is doing the thing. They said talking about doing the thing is not doing the thing. Planning to do the thing is not doing the thing. The only thing that's doing the thing, you guessed it, is doing the thing. So let's all do the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Let's do our best to do the thing. Don't procrastinate. You see something that needs to be acted on, act on it. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. And let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day before we get out of here. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Malin. Peace and love, Malin. Peace and love. Sefu said, every time I tried to bully someone, it never went well. That's normally how it happens, man. Most people who try to bully somebody, for the most part, it never goes well. Some people, they try to make it work, but for the most part, it never, ever, ever goes well. Never goes well. Never goes well. Never goes well. My brother, I do not know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, my brother. I can't figure it out right now. There is no thing here for language interpretation. There's none of that. That's not here, my brother. So I do not know how to do that in another setting. Yeah, I don't know, my brother. I don't know how to do that. So unfortunately, right now, I don't think you can get any Spanish captions not on this live. But let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, build of the day. Today's build, I want to talk about your authentic self and how it will always be enough. You may not think it's enough. You may think that life is hectic, and it may very well be hectic, but your authentic self will always be enough. Trust it. So last week, I received a surprise poem from a young lady that's part of an organization that I work with, right? Echoes of Incarceration. Last Wednesday, we had our graduation ceremony for this last 5-week cohort, which was poetry videos. Young people had to create poetry videos. So they had to write a poem that was facilitated by our poetry instructors, Brianna and Dara. They gave them prompts, right? So young people had to, go through the prompts, and they had to create a poem. And then from that poem, they had to then create visuals, right? Like, what's the video? What visuals go with those words? What visuals go with that? And they had to put together a whole poetry video. Super dope. In 5 weeks, it was a graduation ceremony. They had to show their work, talk about their work, or talk about something. And this one young lady who I just met about 1.5 years ago, almost 2 years ago. Hey, Mom, Tamilia and Kaylee, what's going on? My sister, peace and love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and love, Pisces. Peace and love, my fellow Pisces. But yeah, this young sister who I just met maybe 2 years ago, right? 2023. Same time that I'm going through all of the stuff with my children. I tell you, right? A lot of people don't like to say it, but I'm broken right now, right? My heart, right? Like I'm not whole. I am not whole. I am not whole. I do my best. I show up. Some days I feel really great and I'm able to get a lot of things done. Some days I don't feel really great because the stuff is still happening. It's a lot better than it was, the situation with my children and I, but it's nowhere near ideal. Nowhere near ideal. My children are still having a tough time. I'm still having a tough time. And it's been a tough time for a couple of years now, right? However, I still showed up. I still show up. I still mentor. I still give guidance. I still give advice. I still chat. I don't shut off. I don't shut down. I don't shut out. Right. This young lady came to me. She had some challenges, had some stuff that she was dealing with, stuff she was working through, right, within herself and her family and all of that stuff. And I share with her, gave her some guidance, gave her some tips. Now throughout the cohorts, right? Like, just me being me. I lead them every Wednesday in meditation, right? So like giving them the meditation, giving them the wisdom, giving them the words, giving them all of me, right? My authentic self. This young lady got up there and I was about to leave. And she said, "Wait, Sugar Ray, you can't leave yet. This poem is for you." And this young lady read a poem for me, wrote a poem for me, and then read it to me. And as she read it, I was sitting there, yo, Taino Vision, what's going on, my brother? As she read it, I was sitting there like, holy snap. And I just put my head down and I got emotional. Not too much, right? Not too much. But because, I ended up going home. I ended up having to do a call with my children. And after that, I cried. I cried so much. Mona will tell you guys, I cried so much as I read the letter to Mona and as I spoke about just my brokenness and as I spoke about the challenges that I've been experiencing these last few years and really throughout my whole life, and how this young sister who I just met, who I've had no connection with outside of the organization, not like she's in my neighborhood and I see her often, not like any of that. That poem, her sharing how me being my authentic self has helped her in so many ways, right? Whether it's the meditation, whether it's the side conversations, whatever it is, me showing up as me has helped her tremendously. Man, I still can't put it into words, right? I'm going to frame that letter. And she wrote it by hand. She did not type it. And that was also magic because I had just a few days prior on this show talked about writing letters with hand. Spoke about writing more, rather, with hand, with pen and pencil, paper. Writing more, not typing, writing more. And then she wrote me a handwritten letter, a handwritten poem, and gave it to me. It was like, you got to keep this. This is for you. But that's impact. That's impact. That's impact. That's impact. That's impact. That's impact that is rooted in authenticity. That is impact rooted in self-love. I love myself. Although I'm going through things, right? Although I'm hurting, although I'm broken, I love myself. I'm proud of myself. I am grateful for who I am, for what I've become, for what I've made of myself, in spite of the pain, in spite of the heartache, in spite of the loss, in spite of the doubt, in spite of the ridicule, right? In spite of the freaking heartbreak, right? In spite of the people spewing venom on my name, I love myself. I'm proud of myself. And I show up every single day as much as I can. I'm not always able to give 100%. Always do your best, Don Miguel Ruiz. Sometimes I'm only able to give 20%. When I'm able to give that 20%, I give that 20%. Answering a phone call, talking to somebody through something while I'm going through something, I do it. If I can't physically show up and physically be there because of whatever the case may be, I'm going to do what I can. Online, I'm going to try to post something. I'm going to answer a call. I'm going to send a message, something. And to know how like that something has been received by this young sister, absolutely freaking heartwarming. How she sees me and how she feels about me warms my heart. That's my little sister. I can't wait to see her again and really just continue to pour into her, hug her again, and let her know that like, thank you, because your words matter. Your words matter. And guys, with that, that is our show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. My lady is on. Hey, that's your lady. I figured that was your lady. I saw the hola. Hola, sister. Peace and love. Like I said, I'm going to try to figure it out, my brother. We're going to try to figure out settings. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Settings, we're gonna see. We'll try to work this out for tomorrow. Get on a little early, see if we can get it done. But yo, listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugarway Marshall. This is episode 344 of SR Daily with Personality Meets Enlightenment. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Later, guys.